You seek the throne?
Schniel.
Come then. Take your seat.
How good is he? How good is he?
It's time for me to get back to it.
Okay.
I've been putting off
Animation's pretty good. Animation's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
There's no
Soul Weaver, Earth Soul Weaver. Attack, outprint.
The king of Lafundos is a man who seems to have
Transcended the very concept of desire. Icon.
Even though he was
Icon.
next in
Hey,
line
he's
for the
pretty
throne
cool.
since a young
Ooh, I like the
age,
S2
he
animation.
was
That's
never
nice. It's nice.
interested in authority.
He's a Taurus. I don't know what that stat line is. 117 speed, 30 ER. That's pretty solid, actually. The 117 speed's fast for a Soul Weaver.
When he
That's up
ascended the
there.
throne 3 years
So you
ago,
can make him
his
quick.
people would often refer to him as the king who knew how to look below.
And it doesn't look like he needs much stats at all. You desire him? Okay, okay.
But instead,
Your bookmarks, not mine.
leaving behind his abdication,
Saying I quit.
simply stating,
What a Chad, dude. What the hell?
and thus Lafundos' royal court was thrown into absolute disarray.
Okay, let's see. Your introduction. Here we go.
Schniel is a
Okay, so we're looking at 117 base speed, 30 ER, really solid stat line. Defense looks solid, health is fine. Yeah, really nice stat line. Getting that speed, I gotta look at what other Taurus Soul Weavers there are. But that speed is nice, 117. I think it's the fastest for Soul Weavers. I think DDR is slower as well, which is important, as you'll see. Okay, so skill 2, increases max health by 10%, so you can make him nice and bulky. After an enemy uses a skill, when an ally is inflicted with poison or venom, dispels all debuffs from the caster and activates Cleanse. Can only be activated once every 2 turns. Cleanse dispels all debuffs from all allies. It's a non-attack skill and grants immunity for 1 turn. And then it's once every 2 turns. And then it resets his skill cooldown. So his S3 is a damage one, so we'll talk about that. Obviously, DDR counter, right? Like, let's not go crazy here. Hilariously, he's also like a fairy tale Tenebria counter. I think that's funny. Or no, she doesn't have poison or kidney ore, does she? Why? I don't understand the poison thing. Like, are they expecting this to be like why poison? Why poison? Like, it's so random. Are they gonna drop a poison unit right after? Green Sharoon, already a dead unit, so yeah, she's killed too. And so this is important. So Cleanse is a non-attack skill, right? Cleanse is a non-attack skill. What that means is you can force a non-attack skill with DDR. You can go ahead and, still S3 with DDR, force the non-attack skill. If you've got Politis or Cillian on your team, you get to let them go. They can either chunk out or one-shot someone on the opposing team. And then not only that, he's not giving himself a CR push here. And so that means he's not going to guarantee take a turn. So if the DDR takes the turn before the Schniel, then the Schniel's resetting skill cooldown isn't actually that important. But if the Schniel takes the turn before the DDR, then obviously you get to reset the skill cooldown, and that's pretty nice. Another issue, though, is that we'll talk about later with his S3. Once every 2 turns, that's pretty solid. It's about what I expect from an RGB. And then it's immunity for 1 turn. So this is also pretty solid into Ambitious Tywin, right? An immunity, conditional immunity, but still immunity. So yeah, this is not too bad. Like I said, you can still hold skills, or you can pull skills, and now it's actually beneficial for you to take Celine with DDR. Not only does that dissuade the opponent from going Celine, but now you can use that into Schniel as well. So I do think it's pretty important to consider, and I don't think it means he's the end of DDR, but it does mean that DDR is going to be shifting down the pick order for sure. He's not going to be that first pick as he used to be. Okay, let's see what the rest of his skills. Okay, so it can be once every 1 turn, because you get skill enhanced to -1 turn cooldown. That's actually really nice then. We're talking like Biblis level. So here's an example. So yeah, he DDRs. Schniel is very slow in this build. And obviously it's full cleanse, it's super nice. So DDR off defense, no more DDR defense, but like who cares? Attacks all enemies, increases defense for 2 turns. It's a great buff. Decreased defense is really nice. It's not a vigor or something, but it's an RGB unit, right? And then increases the combat radius of the caster by 35%. Oh, so maybe the last one he wasn't fast, he just already went. So this is going to be up to 50% CR push on himself. And then an attack inflicts 4,000 fixed damage. And then if you use it again, it's going to be up to 8,000 fixed damage. So basically what happens is if he takes the turn before DDR, right, if you build your Schniel super fast, which I think you'll have to, then this is going to chunk out 4k fixed damage on everyone, AoE. That's huge. That's insane, right? And then it does 4,000 more every time the skill is used. Now, obviously, this is a AoE attacking skill, so you have counter-attacking units to worry about, right? That being said, Mort's kind of helping deal with that right now, so, it's okay, it's okay. But this is nice. obviously, you know, getting to use this after a reset is not going to happen that often because in RTA you have people intelligently playing the game. So people are going to strategically hold skills. They're going to just focus sleeps with DDR and stuff. And so, you know, if you're picking, like, even if you double up and you take DKS plus Schniel, I just don't think it's going to work out. So I still think DDR is going to be fine and relevant, at least in RTA, but this is definitely huge for Guild War and Arena for sure. If there's anyone who has DDR in their defense still for some reason, like, this is a good solution into that. But I think that people are going to figure out ways to play around this, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Andy's a Covenant unit, so as always, don't pull Covenant units. It's just wait. If you really think that you need to pull him to climb in the meta, at least wait until the very end of his banner. I promise you're not going to miss out on anything, and you may realize that, like, oh my gosh, people are playing around him and stuff, and may not be beneficial. But obviously this damage here is going to be nice. We're going to see that 4k fixed damage. So they built him super tanky here, 23k HP. Yeah, that damage chunks out. That's really nice. Attacks an enemy, dispels one debuff from an ally. That's also really nice. That's it shows a debuff from all allies for only 10 souls though. That's nice because it's like the Elena one, but the Elena S1 is 20 souls and it cleanses all the debuffs, right? Okay, let's see the artifact. After an ally is attacked, when the damage suffered is 25% more max health. Barrier for 2 turns. Okay, so I see what you're saying, Dweba. It's like Guardian Ice, but no healing. So that's kind of unfortunate because healing's up here, barrier's like here. So it is like a budget Guardian Ice, also unbuffable, kind of screws with that. So it seems fine. It's pretty solid artifact. Yeah, of course. But it still looks really nice. It looks solid. Might be copping this in the powder shop, even if I don't pull for the guy. Okay, you know, this is too bad. It's not too bad. Let's skip through this. See the skill previews again, or the animations. I like this animation. This S3 is classy. It's nice. The little like paintbrush action. I love it. It's fun. Playful King of Lafundo. So they got the whole Lafundo squad here, dude. Awesome. No, he seems like the right solution into DDR. But obviously DDR could play around it. So here he's going faster than the AOL. So this is a stupid fast Schniel. Probably no stats. It's probably literally just bulk and speed, like a Muna build, right? Guardian of Light, but who cares? It's fixed damage. AOL is gonna go, puts down some debuffs. Ilanov is gonna go and provide Indomitable. And then DDR is gonna go, and then Schniel pops off, right? The issue is that, like, nobody runs DDR in defense. Everyone playing like the Harsetti Zeo, not Harsetti Zeo, but the Harsetti Flan, stuff like that. So like DDR is not that common on defense because he's manipulatable. You know, you can bring Celine and stuff into that. So yeah, but that's nice. And then this is perfect for a Tywin as well. They're trying to showcase that he's good in a Tywin. I get that. Obviously, it's conditional immunity, so you still have to worry about that. You get a little Mort action going on. I love to see that. Dragon Bride Senya here, probably S3 on the Ilanov. Okay. Interesting. Obviously, she's still injured, but, like, that's fine. Most of that was from Ilanov anyways. And then Schniel goes, and he does the fixed attack again. And this is going to be 8,000 damage, right? So it's going to chunk out nice. But they're still all alive. They're still all alive. Obviously, this battle is still probably won. But this is a kind of team comp you're not going to face on RTA. On the right. Like, it's just not going to happen. A-Tie DDR, sure, but with the Ilanov pick, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know. People always find ways to play around this unit. Obviously, you know, he could be really great. He could be great. But let's see. And I need to reiterate, you guys, you need to not pull him immediately. If you're free to play, right, and you're not pulling on every banner, you need to be very, very careful with your pulls, and save that stuff as much as you can. Obviously, the Venom there is nice. He procs it again, resets skill cooldown again. Yeah, you know, into some of these DDRs, it could work out really well. I don't know. We'll see. He seems really good, though. Like, not trying to downplay it too much, but people always find ways to play around this, right? And DDR's S1 is still insane. Yeah, nice 12k. It was huge. Yeah, because it stacks up to twice. It's 12k fixed. But yeah, people find out ways to play around this stuff, right? And so DDR is still going to be meta relevant. I'm sure. I'm sure he won't be first pick material anymore. The biggest issue I have is that DDR, in my mind, is a necessary evil because, by God, units like Illinov are just so hard to deal with. And this tank down group, especially with Harseti and stuff, has been bulking up so much, and it just makes this meta unbearable. And so we need more reliable sources of injury that aren't Alencia and Abigail and APOC Ravi, you know? And if it's locked behind ML Shu now, that just kind of sucks. If DDR does fall out. But like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. Anyway, since S-Flan, don't pick DDR first anymore. Well, DDR is great in the Flan. But Flan is the better first pick, probably. But yeah, I don't know. I still think that people will find out ways to outplay it. But, you know, if they don't, you know, then Schniel's goated, right? Okay, let's look at Lua now. Let's look at Lua now. Hellion Lua. Another 350. Okay, I love her design. I just don't like her in-game design. Oh boy, oh boy. We gotta censor this on YouTube or something. Oh man.
So annoying.
Ooh. Ooh. Ouch. That was something. Hey, Parla Panitas. Welcome to the chat. That was something. So she's a TikToker. Right. Right. She's just making a TikTok.
This is Lua. A cute
That's
and
fucking
charming high school
hilarious.
girl.
It's
Due to
kind
her
of funny though.
nature
It's kind of
focusing
funny
on
though. I'm kind of down.
nature,
It's
she
like
will
disgust. It's like
really
cringe
focus
TikTok
on
brain rot, right? But it's kind of funny at the same
the
time.
persona she presents at school
The problem is her
isn't a
fucking
facade.
character portrait
In
is
truth,
so garbage,
she is
dude.
the only daughter of the
Uh-oh.
leader of the largest gang in Nata
This is so
Prefecture,
fucking
the
stupid.
Schniel clan.
This is so
Hiding her
stupid.
dark intentions, Lua
This is
controls
so
everything about her
stupid.
school
I
through
can't.
her
I can't with
support.
fucking foot shit. Get that out of here.
While she does win
I
every
can't-
game,
I can't
the
with it,
final
dude.
chess piece she needs for her schemes.
This is great. The little in-game profile. That's great. It's cute. I love it. But
To pursue him.
yeah, we'll look at her base stats and stuff because they revealed skills, but we didn't get base stats. Nice bulk, nice speed. That's about it. She's a ranger. Actually solid speed. High schooler character, I guess it makes sense. Damn, her kit sucks. Her kit is pretty bad, yeah? Her kit's pretty bad. So they literally brought a unit that buffs counterattacks into a counterattack meta where counterattacks are dead. Anyways, thanks to more. Grants a challenge to all allies before increasing defense to the caster for 2 turns. God, we're getting all these increased defense units, huh? Again, this bulky fucking meta, dude. DDR was the solution to this bulky meta, and they're just getting bulkier. Decreases buff durations of all enemies by 1 turn, has 70% chance to provoke for 1 turn. So the provoke's nice. So then what this does is challenge just basically acts like a poison. 8% damage target to max health, only when counterattacking. And then it's dispelled when it activates. And so what I think that means is too, like a unit like Candy, when she salvos, like it's not going to proc on the salvo, it's just procking on the S1. So it's kind of unfortunate. I guess the unit that'd be really fun on, that'd be super fun on, would be Kayron, Red Kayron. Or ML Kayron even. DDR, yeah, DDR, it's crazy, dude. We just talked about Schniel. I'll put it up on YouTube, don't worry. So yeah, challenge seems neat, it seems fun, but I just don't think she's gonna work. The meta is just, like, counterattacking is just so late right now. Like, it's only a 4 or 5 pick, and even then, like, it either gets banned out or something. It's not, this is a kind of unit that would have absolutely wrecked the meta come, like, last year. Same time last year when AU Team was dropped. If Hellion Luna came out right after, dude, imagine that. Like, this would have been the unit everyone was like, you don't have Hellion Luna, like, your counterattacking unit's just gonna do that. Like, this would have been the unit to have, but unfortunately, counterattacking is kind of dead. So, skill 2, so this is another one. So, if anyone's attacked, grants challenge for everyone. So she gives challenge to everyone twice. Once through S2 and then once through S3. The nice thing is this is not a skill, so it's not a force proc, non-attack skill, which is what always kills me. And then the nice thing is too is that on any AoEs, you're going to push up allies. That's cool. Like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But again, you're buffing counterattacks. Counterattacks are dead, dog. Counterattacks are dead. Why are they bringing Watch Your Silk? Who's counterattacking? Wait, hold on. Who on this team is counterattacking? Who on this team is going to use the challenge buff once? Am I missing something? Well, isn't this the, like, stupidest team to bring with Hellion Luna? Lua? Oh, never mind. Everyone's on counter set? Everyone's on counter set, question mark?
makes all allies increases combat readiness of all allies by after being attacked by a hero. Increases combat readiness of all allies by up to 10% and makes all allies granted challenge.
Oh. She makes all allies granted challenge counterattack. So their wording sucks. I hate their wording because when they released this, they said grants all allies challenge counterattack. To me, that was just challenge, right? This is she makes all allies who have challenge counterattack. That is completely different than she grants all allies challenge counterattack. This is actually huge. Now, still, Mort, right? But interesting. But you need her to S3 first, and then S2 matters.
Skill 1. Lua.
That's really different than what I expected originally. That's huge.
100% chance to provoke for 1 turn.
You don't like me?
But I stand by it that they worded that so poorly.
Change your mind.
Yeah, 2 seasons ago she would have rocked the house, dude. Did I see the DDR counter guy? He's so nice that you want to pull. Yeah, we did. We talked about Schniel.
Through the Mystic Summon starting November 7th. Thank you.
Okay.
You don't like me?
This is interesting. So you run her as... Oh, they have a runner as a dedicated opener here. So she S3s. Great, another opener. Cringe-ass S3. And now what this does is now when someone's hit, and she's provoking too. AoE provoke, non-attack skill. Obviously, you still get your punishes with that, but still. Non-attack skill punish, increased defense on just her, okay? And then, now what this means is now once you get Lua hit, everyone who has the thumbs up is going to counterattack. I don't know if that includes her. I think it's just all allies. So, no, including her. So she provokes. Briar Witch goes. Silk goes. Melissa goes. This is a terrible team, by the way. But, like, oh, ooh, no way. It killed Conk. Cool, right? Interesting. She actually seems nice to roll now that the wording is clear, just not priority. Exactly. Yeah, because basically what confused me was her S2 was saying grants all allies challenge when you hit Lua, but then S3 also grants challenge. I was like, isn't her kit just kind of redundant and doesn't do anything? But instead, it's actually not that bad. Now, obviously, we still have units like Mort, who kind of are in the counterattacking phase. The wording has always been questionable. Yep, absolutely. But, you know what? My opinion has shifted on her. I think she could have some presence, obviously, as a later pick. The big problem, too, is she takes up opener gear. And she's kind of garbage. You need Soulburn, and Soul Weavers exist also. No, that's true. But the thing is, her buff is all you want her for, right? And the buff is going to go up if anyone's hit. Hey, Remotes, welcome to the chat, by the way. I should pay attention to how the counters go, too. It's probably based on the CR bar. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's actually look at that right now. Thank you for pointing that out. Also, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, you should give a follow, and we always stream weekday mornings. Now, I am going to head out soon. It's a short stream today, but I do stream longer normally. Okay, so we have... It is based on CR bar, because we have Briar Witch first, Silk next, and then Melissa third. And so he's going to counter here. Luna's the one who counters first, and then Briar Witch goes, and then Silk, and then Luna. Hey, Remotes, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you for the follow. Saw your videos over at the Tubers. Oh, sweet, man. I'm glad you came by stream. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's neat. I think it'd be really fun to bring AoE S1s with her. I think that would be super, super fun. And I do think she will be loads of fun now if you end up pulling her. But definitely better than I thought she was. But you know, and you're talking about, you know, Soul Weavers and stuff can cleanse the provoke, of course. But the nice thing is that she looks to be like an opener that you build to deal with other openers. Because she's provoking, right? She's good in the SPP. Obviously, SPP has higher base speed than her, so that's kind of cringe. I do think her kit is a little underwhelming, but we'll see. The challenge counterattack buff, I think it's neat. And I do think she'll have a little more presence now that we actually know what her wording is. But we'll have some meta shifts for sure. I don't think she's gonna have that big of an impact though, for sure. Okay, I think that's it. If you're coming from YouTube, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.